Well, end of the first cruise, day one of the Icelandic cruise. I got off the ship this morning. The back-to-back procedure was spectacular. Walked to the guest services desk, talked to Wade, handed him my old card. He gave me my new card, said, "Have a good time." I guess you could go to the theater at 8 o'clock too and go through their process, but so I walked off the ship. I'm sitting here in Amsterdam looking for a place I can find some Wi-Fi, trying to find the Anne Frank house. But I did find Brodero in one of the canals here. I think I should be in the area. I think it was 3 bridges up, and I'm trying to remember the name of the street. This looks like a Chinatown. What a big mess here, though. I don't remember it being like this. It's everywhere, trash thrown everywhere. Finally found some internet and got directions to Anne Frank's house. Led me through the red light district, and then now I'm in some central district, and graffiti and trash, and I am not impressed. Well, I made it over to the back of the, I guess it's the back of the Anne Frank house. It's a longer walk than I thought. I don't think I'll be able to. I have tickets for the next journey to Amsterdam, which is in 12 days. But I don't think we have to leave port early each day, and we have to be on board by 2:30. My tickets were for 2 o'clock, and you have to get them like a month in advance. So I got a feeling I'm not going to be able to make this. On the bicycles, headed back to Central Station. I think I'll get my bearings there, and then I'm back to the ship. Probably about 2 miles yet. Pretty good walk. It appears that they had some big gay pride event over the weekend. I think that's where all the trash and everything came from. So it's a beautiful transition day here in Amsterdam. It's something to do with the docking schedules, or the locks, the locks raising and lowering the water. That Royal Caribbean is having to leave earlier, so they're having to make some adjustments in their schedule. They changed Cork, so we're not going to Cork this cruise, and so they changed some times on some stops. But it is what it is, and it's just nice being on the cruise ship. So we'll be taking off here about 3:30 today, and 2 days at sea before we hit Iceland. So I'll show you some more of the ship that we haven't seen in the last video, but I think we've pretty much seen the ship. Hopefully I can find some new venues to show everyone. It's a good thing the first 3 days of this cruise were at sea. Even though fully vaccinated and boosted, I came down with something. But by the time we got to Iceland, I was ready to go. Wore a mask, stayed to myself, but I was out in the clean, fresh air of Iceland.
Day 2 at sea. A little chilly, a little cool out here this morning. Fairly calm. Somewhere off the coast of Scotland. A lot of activity plans for today. Different crowd on board the ship this cruise. Looks like it's going to be a pleasant day.
By day 3, was feeling better, masked up, isolated, but started attending events.
Alright, so Akureyri actually lies in the north side of Iceland, and it is actually the second biggest town of Iceland, and it's actually often referred to as the capital of the north. It's fast becoming one of the most popular ports to actually go to. So this is actually called the Sun Voyager. That's where you're going to see the arrow pointing over there. Alright, so this is a sculpture described as a dreamboat. So you can kind of see the shape that it's forming there. Or it's also called the Ode to the Sun.
Day 4 and 5 finds us overnighting in Akureyri, Iceland. I think I said that right.
Hello Larry, welcome aboard. My name is Umid, everybody, and I'm the hotel director of beautiful Gimbal of the Seas. Larry and everybody else, welcome to our beautiful Iceland cruise. This is our last Iceland cruise we're doing this year, and it has been amazing. Everyone enjoying it so far. So Larry, I hope you have a great time for the remaining of the days when we go to Liverpool and Belfast, and pleasure to have you on board. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. You're delightful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, day 4. Little chilly out. Some rain on and off, but pretty. I'm anxious to get ashore here. See what Iceland's like. I just got off the ship here in Feiyu, Iceland. There's the church I'm headed to over there. There's the harbor with the mountains in the background. That's an interesting design. That's the Hof building, some kind of cultural center. Well, we're going to do the steps up to the church. I think there was 100 and some of them, they said. We'll see. About 104, give or take 4 or 5. Keep the churchgoers in shape climbing up that to get up here. Of course, the easy way is just to drive in up here and go to the parking lot. Inside was pretty sterile and unadorned. I guess the best way to describe it is Norse. Well, it's not exactly a troll, but has similar characteristics. I haven't a clue what this is. Oh well, back to the ship.
How is everybody doing this evening? Did we have a nice day today in Akureyri? I hope you all enjoyed. It's a beautiful little town, so I hope you had a wonderful day if you went on tour. They're always fantastic. Still looking forward to another amazing evening, everybody. You're going to see a fantastic show.
Day 5. Gonna get off and find some internet today and see if I can upload part 2. And then we'll be back to the ship, but we're headed out this afternoon, 1:30. Brisk day, but just beautiful. Little overcast, no rain. That's the important thing. Well, I was able to get the video uploaded at a Chinese restaurant one of the crew members told me about. Said it had great internet, and it did. So day 6 and 7 finds us in Reykjavik. It's about 9 a.m. Yeah, pretty good chance of rain today. I think we're going to try to get a tour. Linda from the last cruise told me to make sure I took the Golden Circle tour, so that's what we're going to try to hunt up on shore today. Kind of a mysterious looking place, isn't it? Little chilly too, but not bad. Probably 60. Well, I got off the ship, and of course there's the people trying to sell you a tour milling around right where you get off. Then there's the hop-on, hop-off bus that I do believe Reykjavik Excursions. Maybe this is the building Linda was talking about. Let's try this out. Oh, that wasn't it. Some kind of office building. They all kind of just looked at me. Well, I'm gonna go back in here and try some other places. This is the national park. I'll have to try to read it as soon as I can find a sign with it on it again. Thing of something, national park. This is the first stop on our Golden Circle tour. Found a guy right off the ship, 100 euros. 6-hour tour around the island, or around the 4 attractions, the waterfall and this and a couple other places. Does this sound like a fairly decent deal on a overcast, semi-rainy day? And then tomorrow, I figured I'd walk around the town a little bit before we take off. So that's the plan. Somewhere around here, Thingvellir, I believe is the way you pronounce this. The national park was where they started the first government here in Iceland. At least that's what the sign said back there. And there's the tail end of the falls on the other side of the bridge. There's Dennis taking his pictures. I said, there's Dennis taking his pictures. He's fascinated with the geese over there. The other waterfall here in the national park. Or the other waterfall that I found. There could be several more, that's all I know. Our next stop was the geyser basin.
Well, I got up there. Didn't last long. We'll wait another 10 minutes now, I guess. Roman, the tour guide there, said something about one of them doesn't go off anymore. Don't know exactly which one. Okay, had a little hiccup. Should be going off any minute here, if it's every 10. And I think this is the only one that's relatively active. Woo! And there we go. And that's it for another 10 minutes. Well, I guess we're done with the trolls and into Thor now. This must be Thor country. There's something he slayed. Well, the sun has come out and it's gotten rather pleasant. Looks like it's gonna poke out every now and then. I don't know how often they see this up here, but this is turning into a nice day. These are the Icelandic ponies, or horses. Allegedly they were brought over by the Vikings, and they only export them from the island. None are imported. Short, muscular, big manes. This guy looks like he's had his trim, along with his beard. This is all from the tour guide there, Roman, who is explaining all this to us, and he's been here 3 years. He's from Poland, so take it at face value. Well, this is our chariot for the tour. I think we got about 15 people. Maybe not that many, maybe 12. It's a 6-hour tour. $100 hits the highlights, the golden circle they call it. Well, these are the falls. Yeah, nice color green. Well, I hope the rainbow's coming out. The sun came out and the rainbow is appearing across the mist of the water there. The waterfall flows, creates its own chasm, what would you call this? Well, back to the ship in time for the pre-dinner drink. Dr. Dean, I think I got you a new gig. I think it's day 7. We're still here in Reykjavik, watching these guys waddle off. But decided to get up this morning. Of course, it's the second day here, so I thought I'd go out and catch the hop-on, hop-off bus and ride around town a little bit. However, no hop-on, hop-off bus. Must be just day 1. Loud tires and that guy. Anyway, so the goal today is that church over there, and I'm figuring from here that's a couple miles, but I've already come a couple miles, and the port's back over there, and so it's a little bit of a hike. I'm gonna try it, maybe, we'll see. And I also would like to see that statue of the Viking ship. So anyway, wish me luck this morning. I got to be back by 1 o'clock because the Downton Abbey movie's coming on. So, and the ship leaves at 1:30. So, hey, we'll see what we can find. Well, this is the like a business center right across from a beautiful setting, harbor. And there's the church. And it still looks a little ways away.
Well, I'm not sure if that's the Hody house, I think. That's where Reagan and Gorbachev met. I'll have to stop by that on the way back on the other side. But there's the church. It's getting closer, maybe a mile now. Well, found it. It's right down it's on the waterfront, right down the road from the church. Must be stainless steel. I'm surprised they don't have some kind of description or plaque. They don't seem to be big on those around there. I'll have to research what the name of it is. It's not Viking ship, but something else. But what a setting. Well, made it. It was worth the walk. 3.5 miles. That's a pretty spectacular church. I don't know if we can get inside or not. See this Viking fellow out in front here on the prow of a ship. And they're the knights. Guys in jammies. I don't know. They don't put signs up anyway. Ninja warriors versus the knights. I think that's what this is. Glass windows. I thought they would have stained glass, but it kind of looks kind of sterile inside from the pictures. And after the big facade there, that's kind of just a normal cathedral. Modern, concrete. Well, wrong again. Here on the back side of the statue is it's to Leif Erikson, son of Iceland, discoverer of Vinland, the United States of America. Oh, looks like the U.S. gave that to Iceland. Oh, that's neat. In 1930. Yeah, pretty sure this is the house. I'll walk around over here. There's some signage over this side. Off the reception house. This historic house, 11th of October 1986. The meeting between the superpowers took place between Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev, heralding the beginning of the end of the Cold War. Oh, there's the view the boys had. That put you in a peaceful frame of mind. And there's where the historic photo was taken. Here's the photo I was talking about. Okay, there go to the hop on, hop off. Must have finally started running. I guess I got to stop coming out so early. Well, day 8, we're at sea. After leaving Reykjavik and Iceland behind, we head off towards Ireland. I just got through the immigration process. They've flown a couple, 4 immigration agents to Iceland, and they boarded the ship, and they're doing the immigration checks on the ship, which I thought was clever. So once we get there, I guess we're all set. That's tomorrow. I think the first one is Liverpool or Belfast. I'll have to double check that. I'll put it in the comments. And then the next day we're in the other one. So here's a quick look at the casino ladies. Well, day 8 and the morning of day 9 were lazy sea days, but we arrived in Belfast that afternoon. Well, the ship shuttle, the free shuttle, left us off at city center here. So I got to remember this because I got to come back, and it's several miles to the ship, so it's a little haul. Looks like they're catching the hop on, hop off around a corner here. I jumped on the hop on, hop offs. 15 pounds, so about 18 bucks, just under 20 bucks. As soon as we get loaded up here, we'll get on the way. But the map, yeah, it goes around a few miles, looks like. After scurrying around Belfast in the rain on the hop on, hop off, I treated myself to a nice dinner at Chops. And early the next morning, we were in Liverpool. And it's the last stop before we head out for 2 days to get to Amsterdam. Yesterday in Belfast was an interesting ride on the hop on, hop off bus. They took us around and showed us where all the troubles were, Falls Road. Anyway, let's not get into that. They've still got a mess to go there. Liverpool today, so much about the same. Get off and see what it's all about. Ride around a little bit, walk around a little bit. Luckily, both places will be on the next cruise also. As far as I know, they're having a meeting today on it. Belfast and Liverpool, so we'll be able to see them both again. Well, off the ship here in Liverpool. Pretty cool. You know, get to walk around, a little rainy. Got the rain jacket on and see what we can come up with. Oh, the Mersey ferries. So ferry across the Mersey. Okay. Got it. England expects every man to do his duty. Well, I thought I was going to get lucky here with the Pig and Whistle, but they're not open. Well, back on the ship after a wet day of running around Liverpool, scouted out some good spots to try next week. Entertained myself at dinner that evening watching the pilot get off the ship after he navigated us out of the harbor. That's a courageous guy. Day 11 and 12 we're back at sea. Have to skip Cork due to something to do with the docking in Amsterdam. But the cruise is about over. Arrive at Amsterdam and turn around and begin the next one. Okay, these are my dinner companions. Say hi, everybody. Hi. Hi. And there's Ben. Ben, we got a crasher.
I'm so happy that the table is full. Wow. Yeah. Everybody's here. Yes.
Sam, say hi.
Hi, Larry.
Judy, say hi. Brian.
We're all together.
We're all together. I'm the Uncle Larry this trip. Everybody's related but me. But so
we've adopted him. Glad to have him in the family. We keep avoiding them, but
We're only in together 3 nights.
To be in the will.
Okay, thanks, guys. Some wind generators over there. It's a good place to put them out here in the middle of the English Channel. A little while ago, we was able to see some of the White Cliffs of Dover, kind of far off. And we're looking over at the coast of France, unable to see it on this side of the ship. Thought the wind was a little less here, but it seems to be picking up. Oh, the last day of the cruise, day 12. We'll be in Amsterdam this evening. The weather's just turning nice. Maybe that's a good omen for our next cruise, the British Isles. We'll head out on that tomorrow. Mark and Elise will be joining us here tomorrow, so it'll be fun. So stick around for the next one. See you later. GoPro, stop recording.